expect to look spectacular. Come Saturday night, I'm 100% focused on Lee Purdy, and it's going to be explosive.
From what I understand, Purdy's style is totally different than what KELL BROOK was going to bring. Was it tough to adjust like on such short notice?
Not at all. Not at all. I understand all the styles, you know, from boxers to slick fighters to sluggers. All of it. I'm used to every style, so it wasn't hard at all to adjust to Lee Purdy. He has a basic style, come forward, hands up. You know, I've seen that before, so you know, he kind of fights like Urango, just a little bit more wilder.
Fights like who?
Urango.
Oh, yeah?
Come forward, just a little more calm and a little more wilder, I think.
What are your thoughts on the rumors of you facing a near corner in December, and what are your opinions on his performance against
Well, I haven't heard the rumors yet, but you know.
I told you yesterday.
Huh? Well, yeah, you told me that yesterday, but you know, I'm staying off the internet fight week, you know, so I haven't heard the rumors, but
he wants you in December?
well, you know, after this fight, you know, I don't like to talk about the future till I get past my obligations May 18th, but you know, if he want it, he can get it too. You know, I don't think he want that for real. You know.
What are your thoughts on his performance against you?
Man, every guy that American gets in the ring with who's elite or, you know, at the top level, he loses or gets knocked out, you know. So for him to, you know, think he can have a shot at me is like, you know, okay. But it's good. I'm open to that fight, you know, of course, and I would definitely take him down if that opportunity comes. Doesn't matter.
Can you talk just about the frustration of you know, the KELL BROOK fight happening, not happening, happening, not happening, and then just, you know, thinking that you're going to fight this guy and then it's just not happening?
It was frustrating. It was frustrating, but it's part of boxing. You know, I mean, I never know somebody that counts twice in a row, though. But it happens in boxing, I guess. I guess he had to reconsider what he was doing in his career and was he ready. I don't think mentally he was ready to pull out the fight, but you know, he said he got an injury. I respect that. And just have to move on. Lee Purdy is a suitable opponent that they picked. He's a very suitable opponent, in my opinion, and he's going to come to fight, and I'm going to be ready to fight.
You think you guys will ever fight?
Huh?
You think you guys will ever fight? Okay.
I mean, I'm not tripping off as of right now. I mean, if we do fight, then okay. You know, like I said, you know, he's big over there in the UK, but pretty much don't nobody know him over here. So I'm not following him. I'm not, you know, tripping, you know, basing myself off KELL BROOK, you know, what he's doing. So other than that, I'm gonna continue to move after this, and whatever happens, happens. I'm looking for the best fight. It's good. It's good. So it looked like, you know, he's old Floyd again. You know, he was quick, he was fast, right on point. The right hand was right on point. Actually, he made Guerrero look like he was just amateurish, man. I mean, Guerrero looked like he just didn't have no game plan at all. Come forward, you know. I was hearing his dad in the corner saying, throw the uppercut. I mean, that's about it. Other than that, you know, I don't think he had a game plan at all. Floyd looked good. He looked great.
What are your thoughts on fighting him? You know that you have been thrown into the mix before he fought Guerrero.
Right.
What do you think of fighting him?
Everybody would love to fight Floyd, you know, everybody. So, of course, I'm open to that after this fight. Of course, I'm anxious to get in there with the best pound fighter in the game. So, if it comes up, I will be happy to. I want, that's what I want. That's what every boxer wants, to be at the highest level in boxing, and I would love that. I would love to be a part of all of that, you know, and, you know, I'm not just coming, if I was to fight Floyd, I'm not just coming just for no payday. You can believe that.
Mr. Cunningham, from the footage you've seen of Lee Purdy, what have you made? Because Devon said he'd never heard of him before, so
I've watched several fights, and he looks like he's pretty strong, aggressive. You know, I mean, comes forward. More so a brawler, more so than anything. So, you know, that's pretty much it. You know, he's pretty strong. You know, tries to get in close and brawl. So, I think that works out perfect. I mean, he's made the order for Devon style.
have you seen anything in Lee Purdy that could possibly trouble Devon at all?
I mean, everybody has a puncher's chance. So, I mean, you know, but, you know, from a skill set perspective, I mean, he's not on Devon's level from a skill set standpoint. But I mean, he's a strong fighter. I mean, he's ranked number 4 in the IBF. So, I mean, he's in a mandatory position, being as though KELL Brook fell out, and the next man in line was passed on the fight. Lee Purdy's next. So, I mean, he's qualified to be in this fight.
Have you ever overlooked anybody?
Not at all. I made that mistake one time in my career, and that was amateur. That was the amateur days. I had fought a guy, you know, I was taking him lightly, real lightly. You know, I'm like, I'll stop him in 1 round, 1 or 2 rounds. But that was a tough fight. That was a tough fight. And, you know, I won 3-2. But that taught me, you know, you don't take nobody for granted. Nobody. I mean, you know, anybody who laces up them gloves, who comes to fight, you know, poses a threat. So you can't take nobody lightly, you know, when you're in the ring. Because he's trying to beat you. You know, he's trying to beat you. He's trying to make a name for himself. So you don't take nobody lightly.
I mean, it must be.
So yeah, I did that one time. It was hard. I was like, man, what did your mind got to be mentally there. You know, mentally you got to be there. And that fight when I was amateur, it was crazy.
Did you win?
Yeah, I won 3-2. It was 3-2 decision, but it was harder than I thought. And the guy came to fight. Came to fight. And that taught me right there from the beginning of my career, you don't take nobody like it.
It seemed like it would be tough to keep your focus. And again, no disrespect to Lee, but if he's supposedly not on your level, is it hard to keep your motivation?
Nah, I'm self-motivated. You know, I want to get in there and, you know, be entertaining this fight, and that's what I'm gonna do. You know, I'm still focused. I'm focused. I'm coming in there like he's pound for pound king. You know, I'm coming in there like he's the guy to beat. You know, the top of the guy at the top level. You know, that's mentally where I'm at. That's mentally when I'm thinking of Lee Purdy.
Lee Purdy feels like you are underestimating his power. What do you think about that?
I haven't done too many interviews about Lee Purdy at all, first off. And that's just something he's coming up inside of his head where he's, you know, I mean, he's trying to gear himself up, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I haven't said too many things about Lee Purdy. You know, how could I underestimate? Have I said that? I mean,
you have.
I read that interview from you, man. No.
Right.
He hasn't made one comment about Lee Purdy.
I mean,
So I don't even know how
You're ripping Purdy, man. I saw that interview.
I mean, each interview, you know, I'm taking them. You know, I'm saying I don't take nobody for granted. You know, each interview, I'm training harder and harder for Lee Purdy. You know,
Did you understand him when he was on the stand yesterday?
No, I didn't.
I'll translate for you. I'm from the same area. So he was basically saying to you that you hold a lot in your fights. Don't hold fighting. That's what
Right.
you're saying.
Well, I guess that they're going back to the Medina fight. You know, each win, you know, some people got to say something about some type of performance. I dominated the whole fight, but all they came up with was clinches and holding, you know. So I guess he's going based off that, you know, but that's not gonna work. That's another tactic that they coming up with inside their camp, where they gotta have something to say to, you know, I guess hype themselves up, motivate themselves. they gotta say something. So
I won't even tell you what he said about your Burberry shirt. I won't go there with that.
Who was the hardest puncher you faced to this point? Do you think?
I've been asked that. It was Matthysse. It was Matthysse had some heavy hands. You know, but I don't know if it was because I was losing weight or you know couldn't make 140 no more. But Matthysse was definitely the heavier hander.
Just out of curiosity, how do you think he fares against Lamont?
Well, it's going to be a good fight. This is going to be I mean, you just don't know because Lamont says he's coming to bang. You know, he's not going to be moving around. And you know, Lucas, he doesn't move at all anyway. So it just makes for a good fight. I got to go with Lamont. I mean, me personally, I got to go with skill, you know, over anything. You know, Lucas is tough. Lamont's tough too. You know? Good amateur background and good skill. Thinks in the ring, so I got to go with skill. So I got to say Lamont in a good fight. It's going to be a good fight, great fight.